Hi everyone, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I am so excited because today I am finally doing a full face e.l.f. Cosmetics makeup tutorial for you guys, and I cannot wait to share with you guys how I got this look. I am also super excited because I am hosting a hashtag Play Beautifully challenge with e.l.f. Cosmetics. You guys know how much I love e.l.f. Cosmetics. They are one of my favorites in the entire world, so I am so excited about this video. For my challenge, I created this deep, bold winter lip as well as this makeup look that is so simple and so easy to do, so I cannot wait to share it with you guys. If you are interested in hearing more information, make sure you follow them on Instagram at e.l.f. Cosmetics to see how you can play along and hear more about their Play Beautifully challenges. I definitely want to see your bold winter lip looks because those are some of my favorite makeup looks, so make sure you head over and check it out and participate. And without further ado, let's jump into it. I'm going to start with the e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer, and I have been loving this so much. It is super affordable and it really just smooths out your skin and preps it for foundation, so I definitely recommend checking it out. And then I'm going to go in with the Makeup Mist and Set and use this before I apply anything else just to add a little extra boost of hydration. I'm using the Corrective Concealer palette and the third shade in the palette just to lightly go over any areas that need a little extra coverage, but I'm not focusing on it too much because I kind of want my skin to look flawless but not overly made up, if that makes sense. So I'm using the Flawless Finish Foundation, and I really like this. I have been using it a lot lately, and it gives you a nice medium coverage without being too heavy or too cakey. It blends out really nicely. The only thing is that it does have a slight kind of like clay scent to it, so if you are really sensitive to scents, that might bother you, but honestly I don't think it's anything too overbearing, and once it's on the skin you can't smell it anymore. But I love using one of their new selfie ready brushes to really blend it out, and it looks so flawless and beautiful on the skin. Then I'm using the HD Lifting Concealer and just placing this under my eyes to kind of cover any dark circles and brighten a little bit. So I'm going to blend that out using the e.l.f. concealer brush, and I actually use this brush for so many different things in this video, but it has quickly become one of my favorites. Then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder and just use that brush again to set my under eye concealer. I love this powder because it really helps it to stay in place and prevents creasing. Then I'm using the HD Pressed Setting Powder and just using their powder brush to set all of my foundation. I also like this because it doesn't add any extra pigment or color or coverage, it just sets the foundation in place. Then I will be going in with the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer, which has been working so well just to hold my eyeshadows in place all day long, and I'm just applying this to my eyelids before I apply eyeshadow. For today's video, I'm using one of their new clay eyeshadow palettes, which I love so much. So I'm using the lightest shade in the palette and just blending this all over the lid and into my crease for a nice base before I apply other eyeshadows. Then I'm actually going to go into the contour palette and take the kind of bronzy warm shade and use this as a transition shade right above my crease and in my crease. This is just going to kind of warm up the look a little bit, and I think it goes really well with the shadows in this palette. Then I'm going to take the darkest shade in the palette and blend this into my crease. I cut out a lot of footage of me just blending over and over. My hand actually got tired, so make sure you blend it really well. Unless you want something harsh. I personally didn't want anything too harsh. I just wanted to add a little bit of depth to my eyes, and I think that this brown shadow goes really nicely, but it does take a lot of blending so it doesn't look too harsh. Then I'm going to go in with the top gold shade and just use this all over the lid. This is a really nice kind of champagne color, and it looks really great with a bold lip because that way you're not drawing too much attention to the eyes. You just have a nice shimmery effect that looks really great with any lip color. After that, I'm just using one of their eyeliner brushes to apply black eyeshadow to my upper lash line. I always like to do this before I apply liquid liner because it really helps me get a precise application of the liquid liner. So then I'm going to go in with this and apply it on my upper lash line and then wing it out slightly. This is really nice because the brush is super thin, so you can get a really precise application, and it's been one of my favorites for a really long time. Then I'm just taking the dark brown eyeshadow and lining my lower lash line, and then I do take a light black liner from theirs and just line my waterline as well. Then I'm going in with the lightest shade in the palette and just quickly highlighting my brow bone and my inner corner. After that, I'm going in with the Natural Lash Kit and applying this to my lashes. Again, I didn't want anything too crazy. If you want something that will just boost your eyelashes a little bit, but not anything too crazy, I would recommend that. I'm going to use the contour palette and just use the warm bronze shade and use this to bronze up my skin. I didn't do anything too crazy as far as contouring and highlighting. I just wanted the focus to really be on the lips, so you could totally do a stronger contour if that's something you would like, but I really love this brush to just kind of blend out a nice bronzy color and just add a little bit of warmth and definition to the face. To finish off the face, I just used their Pressed Mineral Blush in the shade Sweet Retreat, and I used their blush brush and just dusted it on the apples of my cheeks, so it was super easy. After that, I'm going to prep the lips for lipstick. So I started off with the lip exfoliator in the flavor Sweet Cherry, which is really, really great. I love this so much because it really removes any dead skin and moisturizes your lips. And then I went in with the e.l.f. Lip Lock Pencil to really lock everything into place because I didn't use a liner. All I used was the e.l.f. matte lip color because that's all you need for this look. And I used a lip brush as well. So I first took a lip brush and outlined my lips with the lip color because I wanted the exact same color that I was going to use all over my lips. And then I just took the matte lip color and filled them in. I really like their matte lip colors because they're so comfortable to wear. They are not drying on the lips at all, and they are really easy to remove, but I would recommend using their lip color remover to really hydrate your lips when you're taking it off. When I was finished, I went in with the concealer palette again and just outlined the outside of my lips to make sure I had a really crisp, clean look, and that's it. It's super simple. I would love to see your bold winter lip looks, especially if you guys are fans of e.l.f. Cosmetics. I would love to see how you create it with really affordable products. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to head over to their Instagram to see how you can play along in the challenge because I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.